ever dated someone and they were such an absolute disaster, and then you just have to laugh about it? You have to laugh, even the situation of how it happened. It was so awful. It was so enormously awful. And you wonder how this person has lived this long. And I'm kind of feeling that with this energy, that it's almost comical as to why this was even in your awareness. Hello Capricorns, and welcome to your weekly zodiac reading. My name is Jessica, and welcome to Divine Goddess Tarot. Let's get right to it and see what the energies are coming through for this week for you. This will be your overall energy for the week. Oop, not quite. You are definitely, your sister sign of Virgo for the new moon has come through, so it's really tapping into your areas of career and your workability, which you Capricorns are so good at. You already do so much of that. This one, moonlight, travel, romance, and potential. I like it. So this is just kind of asking you, with Mars being in your 6th house, to really just get clear about a plan and your daily routines, things like that. So keep note of that. We're going into Mercury retrograde, and so this shadow is really sticky. It's a lot. Like this is going through Virgo, so it's really heavy right now. So just pay attention to that. Pay attention to your communication. Be very cool on the heels, slow to respond. That one right there. She who laughs, humor, perspective, and myrrh. So this is from your higher self or your future self, the messages coming in. Let's also do your guides, which that's also your angels, your gods, goddesses, your devils, demons, all of the energetic energy that supports us in our life and in our journey, and what messages they have for you. So sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. Love it. The goddesses are really coming through with this. Like the moonlight, she who laughs. There's a lot of goddess energy here. I'm gonna pull my chair up just a little bit. All right, and then this will be your messages of what actions to take or not to take. Join in. So that is definitely some beautiful words there. And I always love, it always amazes me how it all flows in the colors. So let's define and get a little clearer on the energies and the message with tarot. So your overall energy is moonlight for Capricorn. What messages? Right there, 3 of Swords. Okay. And don't get too discouraged now. This could mean a lot of things. High Priestess. And Ace of Pentacles. All right, your future higher self, right there, Death. So interesting too, and it's all along this line. So there might be an ending to something, or has been an ending to something. Oh, I'm feeling it, but a bit more clear. Right there. King of Wands. Right there. 6 of Cups. Bottom for your guides, King of Cups. So it's good. We've got the grounding of some king energy here for all this goddess energy. So I feel like it's balanced. Hangman. Right there. The Emperor, yeah. Oh, this is lovely. All right, and your action. Ace of Swords. Ace of Cups. Okay, and Ace of Wands. A lot of aces. Oh my goodness. There's new beginnings on the horizon, that's for sure. So some of you could have had or going through, I'm really feeling like more this is past tense for the main message, and for some of you it could be something that you're going through right now. There definitely was an ending. I'm going to go to this one, moonlight, travel, romance, and potential. So I want you to focus in on this overall energy for the week and what it's asking you to do at this time. So I'm going to kind of go with the leading energy that this was a heartbreak that has happened in the past, and you are in a process with all of these Ace of Swords. You're moving into a new phase, okay? And so Three of Swords could mean a lot of things. There was betrayal, there's a third party. It could have been just a situationship to where you just started dating someone, there was other people. And perhaps this is ended, and well, there were some lessons in this for you. With the High Priestess here, I'm really getting the energy of this is kind of maybe a karmic thing of your higher self, and your intuition is really asking you to really go into the lesson of whatever this was, and be at peace with it, because it is about kind of something that is karmic. But at the same time, do you see her scroll right there? I always, whenever she comes up, she's got this hidden scroll that's in her pocket. And so she's pulling it out. So it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone to know these gems of wisdom, okay? And the towers here, that they're black and white, and they're kind of in just in that balance. And with her crown here, it's really, her crown symbolizes a lot of higher self wisdom, and for you to just tap into your knowing of why this didn't work out. And perhaps it's just having the realization that you're made for something more with this travel, romance, and potential. It's just, you've got something more on the horizon for you. And so really just, if you can, see the reason why that this was brought into your awareness and what the lesson was. And when you really do see that, it becomes that Ace of Pentacles. See, that's the gift. Whatever this was, that was the gift. The lesson was the gift. And when you go into your higher self, and it may not be right now, because this feels yucky, and especially with Mercury retrograde coming up, it could feel heavy and some disappointment. But in the moonlight, there's not everything is seen yet. And so what I'm really hearing is that the messages of the lesson could be hidden at this time, because it's just, you're kind of in the muck of it right now. And when you get clear, I love this, because she who laughs, humor, perspective, and myrrh. Have you ever dated someone and they were such an absolute disaster, and then you just have to laugh about it? You have to laugh, even the situation of how it happened. It was so awful. It was so enormously awful. And you wonder how this person has lived this long. And I'm kind of feeling that with this energy, that it's almost comical as to why this was even in your awareness. And like I said, for some of you, it's not going to feel that much, and that might be your attachment to it. But deaths of things are beautiful things. And of course, this is Scorpio energy. So you might need to read the Scorpio reading for a further information if this person was a Scorpio, or you've got Scorpio in your chart. But Scorpio is coming out for transformative transformation. And that's what I'm really feeling here, is that this perhaps was something for you to really see, or that hidden morsel of a nugget for you, for your armor later in life. With as you're moving through love relationships, you're seeing the comical aspect of people and the situations and what we allow in our life. And there's a part of that it is funny. Like I look back on, yes, they were horrible experiences, but now, because the lesson is so clear and how unconscious I was and where I was loving myself, no wonder I attracted those people into my life, because it was a direct reflection of where I was. And that's what I allowed in my life, because of my lack of awareness of where I was and my lack of love for myself. And yeah, it doesn't feel like it when you're in it, but when you look at the big picture, I promise you, you'll have a different perspective in time. And that's what your future and higher self wants you to see. That two, if you can learn to laugh at yourself and learn to laugh at your mistakes and and the things that we do, if we can really lighten up on ourselves and not take ourselves so seriously, and have that in those ways of being, you know, if it's that, to let it die off. Like, if we really feel like we have a troublesome picker, maybe it's time to kill that belief system and move on to really being the King of Wands, of really going, no, I now am choosing to have foresight of my life and ignite passion and a dream and a vision and creativity to do something new, and then do exactly that. And that's where you move into the Six of Cups, where I love this. It's encouraging you to, almost with this laughing energy, to go back to your roots of being childlike. You know, children are so great to watch. I love the ages between, you know, that 4 and 6, where they do the belly laughs and they get really giggly and they don't take themselves so seriously. And I'm really hearing that energy from your higher self to come through, to start and feel childlike again with the newness of the world, and not be so stuck in this jaded energy of the Three of Swords. This can be also our own duality of not believing in ourselves. I believe that we can add unnecessary energies and belief systems to us, and so if we kill that off, those ideas of ourselves, and we go into this fresh childlike demeanor, we really have the opportunity to fill our cups with beautiful fresh flowers and do something different and new. And lots of traffic going on. And I'm really seeing that, you know, this is a village, this is community, this is perhaps going out into your village or your city, and just taking it all in with new eyes and a new perspective. And then when you go into your guides, it's saying sensitivity, feminine wisdom, and passion. So when I hear that, I'm that feminine goddess energy is so clear here. And it's about receiving. It's about, you know, goddess energy is creation and it's power. And the goddess has got to ground into her masculine in order to have direction, right? So we've got the King of Cups here. He really knows, he has emotional intelligence. He knows how to, he's not wily with his emotions. He's very grounded in his emotions. And so with that goddess energy of feminine wisdom and passion, you know, those cups, they're so important. Those feeling cups, that really getting full with our emotions is so beautiful. But to have the ability to have the wisdom to not be creating in a, how do I say it? In a formless way, meaning that we're not a hurricane. We can create just as much destruction as we can creativity or purpose if we don't ground into our masculine energy. So I'm really seeing that, and until we do with this Emperor energy here, I mean, this is success. You've got this. I feel like I'm really speaking to ones that are really choosing to ground into those very important. Those are the energies of us. It's the yin and the yang of you. It's your God and goddess energy. It's creating focus with your masculine, and then moving with action with your powerful goddess energy. And until you perhaps make a move, the Hangman is really asking you, along with She Who Laughs, it's perspective. I'm really hearing a lot of perspective to look at your current situation this week and really see it through new eyes, perhaps humorous eyes. And also the knowing that you are grounded. Like, you know, he's got it's such stable energy with this Emperor and the King of Cups and the King of Wands. Like, you've got creativity, you've got emotions, you've got all of this beautiful king energy that is holding the form of all of this feminine energy of wisdom, of passion, of humor, of romance and potential, that then you go into the action, join in. So then you've got all these swords, all these aces, right? So these are all beginnings. You have the chance to really step into something and create something new. Now, with the Ace of Swords, this is an idea, this is communication. So maybe to join in, maybe for something new, for this romance, if this is potential, this is really having you take action on every single way. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and then the Ace of Wands. So your communication, it could be coming in, but it's saying join in. So it could be coming in, but it also must be given too. So you've got to step into that energy. And then with that, when you do that, when you really are balanced with all these emotions, your cup is overflowing with potential of the offerings. But you've got to see this within yourself. It is that new perspective of seeing your situation and really seeing what is there rather than the lack of. And then you move into this, which is your Ace of Wands, and that is that spark of getting creative. Maybe do something new, do a paint and wine class or something with friends, or doing something that is out of your box, and going to comedy club. That's a great way to get to know someone, is to see if you jive with the same type of comedy. And hopefully you do, and it's a great way to see what you find funny together. That is a huge indicator of compatibility in my book, of seeing what you both find funny, but also honoring, of course, other people's viewpoints on what comedy is. However, these are all, and the message is just to join in, to take that step out, to take the initial step sometimes, make sure to reciprocate, be childlike again. It's really beautiful. We've got a lot of really stuck energies, or thick energies, but I don't think that it's a time to necessarily just withdraw. I really feel with your reading, it is about tapping into those beautiful masculine and feminine energies, and start being the emperor and the empress of your life in creating and going after what you want. So, and Capricorns, you are so good at that. So keep going, keep doing. And yeah, this is a beautiful reading. This is really great, and I hope you loved it. Like I said, make sure to go check out your rising and your moon sign so that you can really get a full scope on the messages that are here for you. And of course, anything that didn't resonate, put on the shelf. It might be applicable for another time. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye.